pay up in me. And this fruit is almost certainly trying to...
What's up, everybody? This is True Sage, and of course, as always, it is pronounced True Sage. Today's video is going to be 10 best devil fruits in 2023. Now, obviously, it's 2024. We're only like 1.5 weeks in 2024, so there can't be an updated list. My One Piece knowledge never stops. I'm always trying to learn more about One Piece as a Naruto fan. I'm kind of familiar with some of the devil fruit. I know Luffy devil fruit actually is Joy Boy's devil fruit. Anyways, this video's probably give us some more clarification, so I can waste some of you guys' time. Make sure to subscribe, but after do that, get straight into the video.
Best devil fruit ideas in the history of the One Piece world. Bearing in mind that we now know that devil fruits each represent the innate desire of one individual who wanted that particular ability above all else. And look, all desires are not created equal. Where one person may wish to become a mythical phoenixman, another person's paramount desire may be to simply do their laundry in a more time-efficient manner. To each their own. However, to some...
Wait. Is this video going to be ranking devil fruits based off how good they are, or based off just how cool they are?
Much more than others.
How are we going off this?
History's best devil fruit ideas and the phenomenally lucky individuals who got to make use of them. And to kick things off, you know what they say. When life closes a door, a horned cow assassin man will appear and open another. It's not a great saying because the assassin part implies that said life...
Wait, I think I know this fruit.
However, this is a damn fine devil fruit regardless.
Wait, listen, I got a confession to make. I play block fruits, okay? And I know in block fruits they call it the door fruit and they call it the portal. Is that what this is?
In fact, I think that the Doa Doa no Mi is a strong contender for the most underrated power in the entire history of fictional fruit. It's a very simple concept as well. The Doa Doa no Mi allows its user to cross the aforementioned doors anywhere they want. Through these doors, the user gains access to a pocket dimension where they can elect where to exit back into reality. Thinking about
that is that fruit.
More or less grants Luffy's ultimate dream of freedom because you can basically go anywhere. And you don't even need to be Luffy because this fruit is useful to everyone across the full spectrum from Shanks to Junkyard.
It seems like a pretty nice fruit, so you know what I'm saying?
Okay, very strict requirement of opening doors is the possession of an arm to do the opening. But I just love the simplicity and creativity of it. It's not the most powerful devil fruit, but like honestly, a lot of the most powerful devil fruits are just plain boring. Like,
okay, so this list is ranking them all for just how cool they are. Okay. We're ranking them up how cool they are. The loss should definitely be like
but it takes
top 3.
A true visionary to see the potential of doors. Stepping into Logia Town now, and it's become rather unpleasant after new neighbor had moved in and started letting his horse defecate on our front lawn. However, he did come equipped with an insidiously genius devil fruit, the Yami Yami no Mi. Described as sinister with a foul-tasting.
I mean, his fruit looks nice. It's useful.
As the primary antagonist of One Piece, and this is one of the best ideas because it's just so meta. Not to be confused with Facebook's meta, which is still one of the worst ideas. But POV of the Yami Yami guy. You see all of these people using magical fruit powers, and your response is, F all of those guys, because I want the power to cancel out their powers. It's like you and
I didn't know his fruit can cancel out other fruits. Kind of dope. I didn't know
that your friend doesn't get a wish. But in addition to that, the abstract nature of darkness has allowed versatile vagueness to take place, with its user now able to mess with gravity and even gain access to a black hole pocket dimension. And I feel like
I didn't know you could do that. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm listening.
This is the only Logia that focuses on an element that doesn't actually exist. Darkness is simply the absence of light. Or to put it in a more relatable way, darkness is the Usopp and light is the Aesop. These two concepts cannot coexist together. Or at least that's what the Aesop's excuse for the sun was. Although the concept
Usopp's granddaddy, that is father.
With a character all about abundance. Whether it's wealth, body hair, or kilograms, Blackbeard has it all. Except for teeth. He's missing quite a few of those. But I can only conclude that this fruit must have been the dream of someone unable to dream. Someone who couldn't experience what it was like to just slip away into the void. And so it's a very interesting, albeit incredibly dangerous fruit idea. Next up is quite possibly the most useful fruit in the entire
the one that's like love?
The one that allows people to sprout body parts, full bodies, full bodies, and even become a full-on demon because why not?
I know what this fruit is. I'm tripping.
Wondered what those things on Giant Robin's chest are? Because if you thought breasts,
titties?
You are very, very wrong. Because according to Nico
those not titties?
Herself, those are onions, which was revealed again by Robin herself in the volume 102 SBS. But if anything, that only makes this fruit better. It's another one of those simple but brilliant
She can sprout onions out of her titties?
In this world's lives would be revolutionized by this fruit straight out of the box. You could use it as Eiichiro Oda himself dreams by having more hands to draw, or even for fight battling, which reminds me of one of my all-time favorite Robin lines.
I mean,
you don't understand. power, speed, they're useless against me.
I mean, it
And
kind of
that's
seems
why I
like
may
a
as well be
stretch.
the dialogue
There's
equivalent of pneumonia
cooler
for all
fruits
the
in One
chills it
Piece.
sends through my body. And for all of the hand puns that one can make with this fruit, I think the most appropriate is always going to be that idle hands are Devil Child Nico Robin's plaything. Now hold up there. Yes, this is a video praising the best devil fruit ideas. However, that will in no way stop me from judging the people who had said ideas. And here I'm referring specifically to what I designate as the try-hard fruits. Abilities specifically geared to min-max and even essentially break the entire system. Fruits crafted by the dreams of those who believe that if you are not playing optimally, then you are not having fun. The Hobby no Mi used by Sugar is one such example, because it is essentially 4 powers crammed into one. Because this particular dreamer rocked up to the magical fruit machine and said, "Oh great fruit deity, grant me my one wish, which is to turn people into toys when I touch them." Alright, sounds easy enough.
So you can turn people into
them,
toys?
they automatically become my toy slaves. Alright, that's kind of dark, but we can work with this. And also,
kind of cool.
So when they become my slaves, everyone who knew them loses their memories. So now you want me
that's wild.
targeted by the fruit. Sure. Anything else? And also, for reasons, I become immortal. This fruit was dreamt up by the same person that you would never want to play D&D with. And somehow it's not even the worst example. That would be Viola's Girogiro no Mi. "Oh great fruit deity, grant me my one wish," which is that I want to be able to read people's minds, but also like see through their bodies, their clothes, their skin, and their bones. I really want to see through the bones. I like bones. Oh, and also I just like to see everything within, say, a 4,000 kilometer radius. Oh, and if anyone tries to attack me, I'm going to cry whales at them. With Sugar's devil fruit, at least everything is kind of tied in by the concept of youth and playing with toys. But with Viola's fruit, it's just 4 unrelated strung together powers. Great idea.
Yeah, but those are 4 powers.
On whichever tryhards brought them into existence. Back to brilliance now, it's the Fude no Mi, the ability of every artist's dreams. Because whatever you draw will come to life, and is used primarily in the series to bring to life a series of subjectively terrible drawings. I say subjectively because I actually quite like them.
So it's just kind of just like Sai from Naruto, but just better. But it
a great
sounds
soft
like.
spot for Ryunosuke, Nekozaemon, and Torasaburo, which, if you didn't know, are all named after Momonosuke, Kinemon, and Kanjuro respectively. This was, of course, due to one of the greatest twists in all of One Piece, where Kanjuro was drawing terrible on purpose to sabotage the group. But I think that only goes to show just how brilliant this fruit actually is. Because even when consciously trying to use it terribly and as most inefficiently as possible, it turns out the power of even the worst artist's imagination is still just too strong. And I should also
Her drawings remind me of the drawings from that one boss in Castle Crashers.
A fruit for people who like the idea of being an
Shout out
artist,
to anyone who gets that joke.
making the art. And also heavy doses of plagiarism. None of what Jola made was original. To the world of literature now, and here's a devil fruit that I think a lot of people just forget even exists, the Buku no Mi, which gives its user the ability to become a scary ghost by telepathically controlling physical books, but also traveling inside said books and even
Never heard of devil fruit before.
To life. Criminally underutilized in the series. It's like the inverse of Luffy's devil fruit because this is all about bringing other people's imaginations to life. This fruit was clearly
that's pretty cool.
In high school, where instead of studying for geography because it was a boring subject, I consistently plunged myself into the thickest fantasy novels I could find. This isn't a traditionally well-recognized fruit because it's not great for punch fighting, fight battling, or even battle punching, so a lot of people really disregard the truly magical potential behind it. I will say that one apparent drawback is that its user seems to absorb all of the instances of the letter C from people's writing, because all of those C's are planted firmly on Mondor's thick behind. Again though,
is he actually shaped like that? Average One Piece shape, to be honest with you. I'm not mad at that.
However, one idea took introversion to an even more extreme level, and resulted in one of the most versatile power and popular devil fruits in all of the One Piece, being the Ope no Mi. And this fruit was almost certainly dreamt up by someone.
That's my fruit. That's my fruit. That's my goat right there.
And I believe
that's my goat.
They actually serve as this world's first recorded case of social distancing. Because here's the idea. You see this circle? This is my circle. You can't step into my circle. And if you do, I reserve the right to govern all of your bodily functions, including whether or not your body actually continues to function. The one thing I cannot quite
that's my goat right there. Nice.
Because we have 2 potential options for why such thing exists. Either it was discovered by a later user of the fruit, someone a bit more creative and a lot more desperate than the original dreamer, who figured out a way to save someone close to them. That, or there's the slightly more tragic option, which is that the original creator's greatest desire was to find a cure for a certain disease, and the only way to get there was by developing the very specific abilities of the Ope Ope no Mi, which would have been incredibly selfless because that person would have knowingly forfeited their life. Otherwise, just imagine being the first person to discover that power. You know what? I think I could make you immortal. All I need to do is this and that, and whoops, I'm dead. Thanks a lot. Fruit. And speaking of, we now have only 3 fruits left to examine. These are the best of the best when it comes to creativity, 3 fruits? And I absolutely cannot wait to show you number.
Let me guess. It's gonna be Whitebeard's fruit. It's gonna be Luffy's fruit, and then it's gonna be Kaido's fruit? Nah, Kaido's fruit is kind of basic. You just turn into a big ass dragon.
One, mostly because
again, you go to LA Fitness, people doing it like every day.
But it is undeniably the best idea. I mean, you can go ahead and try to deny it, but I'm just going to deny your denial. Meanwhile, here's a big old bear acting as the containment unit of the Nikyu no Mi. One of the simplest possible ideas, resulting in one of the most absurd suites of powers. What everything boils down to here is the desire to have super soft, bouncy paws. These paws being so soft and bouncy that they can repel anything. Physical things like, say, rocks, and I can't think of any others at the moment. Abstract things like pain, and even interdimensional existences like spooky depression ghosts. The user can either repel themselves or others to any location on the planet, thus making this the first and currently only devil fruit to be capable of utilizing the entire globe, thus putting Pitbull to shame and making Bartholomew Kuma the real Mr. Worldwide, or at the very least, definitely just Mr. Wide. In fact, there was only one thing that Kuma was unable to repel with his powers, and that was his inevitable fate of becoming a Manborg transport slave. So from that perspective, not a great fruit, but from every other perspective, I think an argument could genuinely be made that this is the best devil fruit, not the best idea, just the best period. That's an argument for another time though, because this video has already gone on so long that our morning sun is rising, bringing with it the Hito no Mi model Nika. And it's just—
is that the one that turns like human Buddha?
Into words, because you have to compress the entire idea of imagination into a poor, unsuspecting fruit. What I'd love to know is which came first, the legend of Nika or this devil fruit. Because
oh yeah, that's the human Buddha one, right?
Someone was inspired by a myth and created a fruit-based Joy Boy, or someone's ultimate desire was simply to make people smile, and so the Nika legend was born as a result of the original user. Either way, great idea, but still—
oh wait, no, that's Luffy's fruit. I'm tripping. I thought it was talking about the other one.
Idea in all of the histories, because that would be Foxy's Noro no Mi, and no, I am not joking. Putting Foxy to one side, this fruit was the dream of an absolutely brilliant person who was such a visionary that they were already thinking of this world on an atomic level. This person dreamt up their own custom photon and made it a reality. Granted, yes, that reality then did morph into a rotund fox with a hobby of cross-dressing and cheating at various piratesome games until he got thwacked in the face by a rubber man wearing an afro. But look, that's just the beauty of science. You never know what your discovery is going to lead to, but at the core of everything is an idea, and the idea of the Noro no Mi is unrivaled in all of One Piece. Meanwhile, if you'd like to see us—
I'm confused. What? I don't get it. I don't— okay, listen. Listen, bro. I'm just a Naruto fan. I don't understand the last devil fruit he was talking about. I'm kind of confused. I want to apologize for Luffy's fruit, by the way. I thought he was talking about the guy that has the human Buddha. Now, I heard that the guy who has the human Buddha, his devil fruit is like the cousins to Luffy's Nika fruit, however you pronounce it. In the comment section down below, do y'all agree with this list? Do y'all think any fruits got robbed of being in a list? Let me know something. If you guys like this video, hit the subscribe button. Why? It just helps me, but it helps you too. You can see content similar to this one. If you guys did subscribe to me, appreciate it. If you guys didn't, I guess we'll part ways. Either way it go, I'm out here. Y'all keep it easy, and I'm gone. Peace.
That's all it is, man. Leap of faith.